Hey, welcome to another one. Today we're working on the fertilizer spreader, and we're going to talk about what we have planned in the future since it's so wet. But right now we're backing up the fertilizer spreader and we're bringing it into the shop so we can work on it. So the goal of today is to fix this bearing. Right here we can see the seals out of it, and it seems pretty solid yet, and it hasn't been giving us any trouble. But we know it's gonna happen eventually, and since we've got 3 inches of rain in the last few days, we're not gonna be in the field, and we're not doing much with cattle. And so we're just gonna be working on stuff, fixing anything that's broken. And later, I'm gonna tell you about that thing over there. So we took the shield off and the divider off, which helps us be able to get at this stuff better. And that's where the divider was. So now we're gonna take the connector out of the floor chain, which allows us to get this shaft out of there.
Is it coming?
Whole thing spinning. Now we got the apron apart and we got that chain off. We're gonna start working on these bolts so we can take this whole section off.
That thing needs a bath.
Yeah, it's pretty dirty. And then we can replace this bearing and hopefully use the same pillow block. We decided we're gonna need a torch, so he's taking off to the north place, which is where our torch is at. That's good.
Ready?
Yeah. So on that last shot, we broke the pillow block in half. And right now we're heating up the set screws. And we were trying to unscrew them with the Allen wrench, but it seems like we stripped them out. So now we're just gonna put it in the press, and hopefully we can just press it through even with the set screws still in there.
We good? Yep, I don't have my plier. It's tight. Yep.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Well, that actually worked better than I thought. So we broke the other pillow block off as well, and now we're just torching the bearings off. And so we'll have to get new bearings and new pillow blocks for this. You're the torch master, huh? Here we got 2 new pillow blocks and bearings to replace the 2 broken ones. Got some new bolts because the other ones were rusted out. So we'll begin putting these on here. And we got the sprocket right here. We just spent about 3 hours trying to get the set screws out. Finally got those out. It took 5 people, so that sucked. 5 people and a torch. And so now we'll just start piecing this together. So now we have the set screws tight, and we're just going to tighten these up. Then we're going to get a key in there and put the sprocket on. So we got this chain back on, we got this link back together. And now the last thing to do is put the apron back together. Once we got that all pieced back together, I'll show you guys this new drill that we got. So the brand is Crust Buster, and it's 30 foot wide. It's 7.5 inch spacing, and we got it for a few reasons, and one of the biggest reasons was how wet it is. With all this moisture and us not being able to get our corn or our soybean, well, we're not sure about soybeans yet. It still looks like it's going to be raining for a while. But with us knowing we're not going to get much corn in, if any more at all, we're going to have a lot of prevent plant acres. We're going to be drilling in a lot of cover crops like radishes and turnips, and we'll be doing some sorghum too. We can plant sorghum with our planter, but we're going to be drilling in a lot of different crops this planting season. And so we decided to invest in this Crust Buster, and also in the coming years we'll be able to have 2 outfits going on soybeans, or maybe my dad could be planting corn and I could be doing soybeans with this. So this is what we got. Like I said, it's 30 foot wide, and it just came, I think it was yesterday and last night it came. So we're really excited about that. So here's a little drone video I took the other day. Right below is my house and our farm, and then I do a 360. It really shows how wet it is. By looking, you can see that it looks like about 30 to 40% of the land is underwater. And so it's pretty easy to tell it's going to be a while until we get back into the field. Hopefully we get some sunny days and some heat, but looking at the forecast, it's not looking very good. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Comment below on what some of your ideas for prevent plant are going to be, like what type of cover crops you're going to put in, or what other ideas you have.